Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. So today we're gonna talk Nintendo again because there's been some things happening. First of all, a price drop in France, which is basically Europe's Nintendo land, as apparently the people in France do love their Nintendo consoles and the merch. So, and yeah, leaks have been happening, but let's dive in with this one here first. This is the shop E. Leclerc. I think that's how you pronounce it. And as you can see, the prices are a little bit down for the Switch 2, the Switch 2 with Mario Kart World, and the one with the Pokemon Legends ZA. This is 420 euros in France. In Germany, we still have the 470 euro price tag for the... Come on, load. Oh! As I've clicked it just a minute before I started recording, it wasn't on discount, but now 3%. Look at that. I mean, 3%, it's 15 euros. It's still, which one is it? 470 for the Mario Kart World one, still in France, and this is still 34 euros more than you have to pay in France. The thing is, the Pokemon Legends version in Germany is still available for 510 euros, but the one in France, which is not a big surprise, is already gone. And again, in France, apparently it's Nintendo Land because, again, it's selling way better than anywhere else in Europe. But even then, we have this article by VG Charts. Usually I don't trust them after 5 days because they go back and retroactively fix the numbers so it's a little bit better. And I do understand why they are doing it, because these are mostly not estimates, but the first numbers in, and then they have to go through more and more through it. That's how I understand it as they work on it. But PS5 outsells Switch 2 Europe hardware estimates for August 2025. And yeah, we're not going to go into the numbers, but as always, I'm going to link this in the description box down below. But also we have still the Switch one is being sold way, way better and also on a discount. As you can see, 800 plus bought in past month just for the regular Switch. The Switch OLED, the white version, is also on discount for 270 and has been sold 400 times in the past month, just alone by Amazon. Do we have numbers here? I don't think so. Wait, let me just check. Consoles. It doesn't say. Huh, do I have to write it like this? 4K bought in past month, which of course does make sense. It's the new console, but again, just 4K in 1 month. And this is Germany, by the way. This is the Mario Kart bundle, 8K for the game, but it's also the Switch 2 version is already on discount. The game is not even out yet. Is it? Wait. It's pre-order. Yes, this is not the price Nintendo wanted, because the regular Switch 2 price is 70 euros. And then you have to buy the DLC for it. The regular Switch version is 60. They really want you to buy the Switch 2 version. Okay, that is really, really funny to me. But yeah, then again, do we have the regular Switch? I don't want the bundles. I just want to know how many did you sell of the regular console, but it doesn't say. So this number, it also doesn't say here for the regular Switch 2. Also now on discount. You see, just as I was clicking on it. Oh no, this is the Mario Kart World again. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But yeah, again, really, really interesting because a company will not put out something on sale if it's doing well. Because if something is doing well, they will keep it at the original price. Because why should they? People are buying it. Why should they take a loss on a product when they can sell it for, again, the regular price? We see this a lot with games. My favorite example right now is Borderlands 4, because right now on Steam it's 20% off, which is still really expensive for that game, but for most games. Let's be fair here. It's not just Borderlands. It's so many games that are way too expensive. And Nintendo, of course, is also one of the culprits that did it with the game pricing. But then again, with consoles, it's not that often that they go down with the pricing. Of course, the holidays are coming up, Black Friday is coming up, console costs are going to go down, but we have the Xbox consoles being pulled off of shelves because no one is going to buy them. Again, the next Xbox, I've made a video already about it, is going to be the most expensive on the market, which is an absolutely stupid idea. But yeah, then again, in France, there is the other thing though, that the market is basically not controlled by just a handful of big companies. It's, as far as I understand it, many smaller ones. And so they have to be competitive. So this might also be an indication of, guys, we still have a lot of product on our shelves. We have to sell it. We should be the first one to capitalize on that one, which is also totally understandable. So we have to wait and see how this will develop in the future. But let's go with the leaks. This is an article by The Game Post, and this is also going to be linked in the description box down below. New Pokemon roadmap leak reveals next 5 years of games. Written by Abdullah Jawad and published yesterday. Nice. Also, last updated yesterday. A new Pokemon roadmap has reportedly leaked, revealing Game Freak's plans for Gen 10, Gen 11, Legends Galar, and more. A massive new Pokemon leak has hit the internet, and it's giving fans a peek behind the curtain at what Game Freak might be planning for the next 5 years. The info comes from Centro Leaks, which shared what looks like internal documents and images outlining several Pokemon projects from new generations to online games. According to what's been shared, Game Freak's current focus is Pokemon Gen 10, which is titled Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves, reportedly set for 2026, followed by new downloadable content in 2027. So at least it's not at day one DLC for $30. After that, the studio seems to be planning Pokemon Legends Galar, with a release window sometime around 2027 or later. There's also mention of a mysterious multi-region remake, expected to arrive closer to 2028 or beyond. I mean, that obviously is not a big surprise that there are more Pokemon games on the way, but this is already more Pokemon games than Call of Duty, which is also really interesting, or every other year with FIFA games. Check out the full league Pokemon roadmap. Oh yeah, this is it. Why do you write it like that? I don't understand. Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves Gen 10. Yeah, Pokemon Winds and Waves DLC 2027. So this might be a holiday game next year, and this is just the DLC for January, February. This might be my understanding. Galar 2027. Yeah, we've seen this. Pokemon Gen 11 2030. So in 5 years. Leak details on Pokemon Gen 10, Project Seed, and Legends Galar. Ooh, now it's getting spicy. As mentioned above, Pokemon Wind and Waves are believed to make up Generation 10 per leaked details. So, also, if you don't know, they have been hacked just a couple of days ago because Japanese companies just invest the absolute minimum into their security because of reasons. I don't know why. And so we have another hack here on our hands. But yeah, these titles are set to focus on a theme of infinity and beyond, and take place across a chain of islands inspired by Southeast Asia. Ooh, that for me personally, that sounds great. Now let's talk about the multi-region remake, which reportedly carries the codename Project Seed, not to be confused with Gundam Seed. According to the leaked notes, Game Freak's goal is to let players walk seamlessly from Sinnoh to Hoenn, with Kitakami from Scarlet and Violet's DLC included as well. It's the kind of connected world concept fans have wanted for years, a full Pokemon adventure that spans multiple regions instead of being locked to just one. That sounds awesome, but the problem here is I don't trust them to make a good game out of that, because we have to wait and see how Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be like, but from just the optics, it's the bare bone minimum of graphical quality and everything else. If you enjoy the Pokemon games, I'm genuinely happy for you. It's just not for me anymore, because I expect more from Nintendo and Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. I expect way more from them, especially when we have games like Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch 1 that looks just incredibly way better than this. And then to have a seamless world with multiple regions? This is going to look like Metroid Prime 4 or whatever the name of the new Metroid is, where it's just a desert and nothing is on there. Just to have an open world map. I fear that it's going to be something like that. What's especially interesting is that the name Seed also shows up in separate context, describing a prototyping project for a new next generation online Pokemon game. The document says it's playable by multiple people set in a region that connects Hoenn and Sinnoh. That makes it sound like an MMO-style experience, which again, that sounds great. Or at least an online co-op world, something Pokemon has never done on this scale before. Or rather, this also sounds more like Palworld, by the way. Then there's the big reveal. Pokemon Legends 3 is set in Galar, and it's taking things way back, roughly 1000 years in the past. Okay, interesting. The leak claims players will be tasked with creating the first Gigamax Pokeball, a clever way to tie the story into Galar's unique Dynamax and Gigantamax mechanics. I don't know if I said that correct. The same set of leaks has also revealed some eye-opening development budgets for current and upcoming Pokemon games, which you can check out here. Yeah, no, don't. I'm not interested. Thanks. Of course, it's worth saying none of this has been confirmed by Nintendo, and of course they will not. They will just be silent on this up until they are ready to release it. The Pokemon Company, or the Pokemon Company, so take everything here with a grain of salt. But yeah, I think that this is correct. Again, this is not the first breach they had in their security, and this sounds very plausible to me. But again, Nintendo is really rocking right now, because they are, again, let me check something. Let's go here. Nintendo stock, 70 euros. Oh, come on, that's basically the same. It's 2 euros down. 1 month ago, they are going down, but in 6 months they made 6 euros. This was the biggest point with about 85 euros, and now they're flatlining again. A year ago, okay, it's better than a year. It's 13 euros more. Uh, Oh, this is up until January. I'm sorry. This is a complete year, 12 months, 22 euros. Okay, but yeah, of course, people are hyped for everything, especially what happened last year. What was there? There were some good games. Mario Party Jamboree was there. That was really good. So hype went up a little bit. When was Jamboree? No, Jamboree was this year? You know what? Doesn't really matter. They are doing good. I mean, they're fine. But again, if we go back 6 months, which is almost the Switch 2 timeline, it's been so long already. Holy damn. No, Switch 2 is 4 months. That's May 5th. Yeah, was May 5th not the reveal? Doesn't matter. But yeah. Again, they're flatlining a little bit. Maybe they're going to recover up until 80 euros again. But right now they're just at almost exactly 70. Because public reception isn't going so well. Of course, there are still shills out there who are trying to go and defend Nintendo because of sunk cost fallacy, I guess, because of nostalgia. That's one hell of a drug, because you remember. And yeah, I mean, I do understand. I have the same feelings for Games Workshop. I have the same feelings for Nintendo. Or rather, I had the same feelings. Let's just say it this way. Because again, I haven't turned on my Switch 1. I forgot. At least since I have my Steam Deck for a couple of months, I haven't turned on my Switch. So I think that was at the Switch 2 reveal. That was the point where I directly ordered my Steam Deck OLED. But yeah, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video games every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you maybe later today with a stream. I don't know if I'm up for it today, but you will see. If I'm up for it, I will just schedule a stream again. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.